Thank you, Mayor. It's a privilege. Office of the Mayor, proclamation proclaiming August 24th, 2023 as Ukrainian Independence Day. Whereas the territorial integrity of Ukraine is sovereign and inviolable, and portions of Ukraine's territory are currently under foreign military occupation, we honor the efforts and sacrifices of the armed forces and territorial defense forces of Ukraine and their heroic defense of the entire European continent and our United States allies against further aggressive actions. And whereas for centuries the people of Ukraine yearned and struggled to achieve an independent state, all the while preserving their culture, language, and self-identity. And whereas 32 years ago, on August 24th, 1991, the Parliament of Ukraine formally declared an independent, sovereign, and democratic Ukrainian state, establishing the territorial integrity of Ukraine as sovereign and inviolable, further upheld by over 90% of Ukrainians in a national referendum in December of that same year. Whereas also in 1991, the indigenous Crimean Tatar people of Ukraine restored their historic executive representative body, Majlis of the Crimean Tatar people, which was banned once again by occupying forces in 2016. And the language, rights, and culture of Ukraine's indigenous people remain under threat today, much as they were during the Soviet and Tsarist regimes. Sorry. Yeah. My last name is Tatarenko, and Tatar, that's where my family is from. Rob, you're going to have to finish this. You caught me off guard by reading it, and I wasn't prepared. Whereas Ukraine.
Okay. Whereas Ukraine has always had a special bond with the United States, with Ukraine sending servicemen and women to serve alongside U.S. forces in countries such as Afghanistan and Iraq throughout its 3-decade-long support of NATO deployments. And whereas, since the invasion of Ukraine in 2014, the United States and its allies have helped train Ukraine's armed forces. Therefore, we honor the men and women of the United States Armed Forces for providing the educational materials and training to further the professional development and increase the overall readiness of Ukraine's armed forces. And whereas the people of the United States have opened their homes displaced by the war in their homeland and have personally donated time and again to humanitarian relief for the victims of the unprovoked invasion, we honor the American spirit of generosity as an essential part of what makes us an exceptional nation. And now, therefore, I, Robert Greenbaum, Mayor of Mount Olive Township, on behalf of its citizens, do hereby proclaim August 24th, 2023 as Ukrainian Independence Day, and request and urge all citizens to join in commemorating this important anniversary. On this day, let us recommit ourselves to helping the Ukrainian nation reclaim full sovereignty over its international borders and remember its heroes who sacrificed their lives to ensure freedom and happiness of the future generations. Signed, Robert Greenbaum, Mayor.
I think you said it beautifully.
You'd have to go up if you say anything. State your name and address for the record, please.
Jackie Colgan, born and raised in Vasa Park, right down the road. My mother still lives there. I no longer do. But at the onset of the war, I went to Poland with a group of people. We raised about $400,000. And we went over bringing supplies to refugee centers. I am not Ukrainian. But being there and listening to the stories of the women and children and what they had endured to get to Poland, I couldn't turn my back. No, that's okay. And no, that's okay. It's really important that the American people don't give up and continue to support. It's important for democracy around the world. And Ukraine is very important to that. The repercussions of a failure there will be felt worldwide, and in a very bad way. So thank you for making that proclamation. I appreciate it.
Thank you for bringing it to our attention. And we can only hope that the war ends soon.
You and me both.
Yeah, sure.